Last month, 7 activists, all over the age of 55, broke into the Kings Bay Submarine Naval Base, which stores nuclear weapons. They've been in jail for 7 weeks. And reporter Eric Alvarez is in Brunswick, Georgia today, where they're speaking out for the very first time.
I'm here at the federal courthouse in the Southern District of Georgia, where 3 of the 7 activists calling themselves the Kings Bay Plowshares got their first taste of freedom since they were captured inside the highly secure Kings Bay Naval Submarine Base. Carmen Trotta of New York, Martha Hennessy of Vermont, and Patrick O'Neill of North Carolina are taking a walk out in the open for the first time in 50 days, out on pretrial release from the Glynn County Jail.
I don't know that I'm out yet.
For Trotta, it's a surreal experience.
Maybe it takes a while to get out.
They and 4 others, including Liz McAllister, a 78-year-old former nun, face federal charges after breaking into the base April 4th. An affidavit says the activists were found with bolt cutters and destroyed the perimeter security fence. Hennessy is 62 years old and just over 5 feet tall, and says she had no problem getting into the base.
And you can have the fences, you can have the military bases, you can have that whole system in place, but it is not secure.
A base spokesperson says it does not discuss security capabilities now or at any time, and says no submarine or military asset was ever threatened by the Plowshares activists. They vandalized the base with hammers, spray paint, and even their own blood to protest weapons of mass destruction, like the ones housed at Kings Bay.
Possess the capability to end the human experiment, to end life as we know it on planet Earth.
They say the danger isn't just for America's enemies, but also the people in this small town in South Georgia. Right now, 4 of their fellow activists are still inside the Glynn County Jail. As for these 3, they're heading back to their hometowns, and the only trip they can take is to come right back here as the criminal case against them continues. In Brunswick, Eric Alvarez, First Coast News, on your side.